day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Cotton Bowl MVP in this stadium in 2020, Ramondre Stevenson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing, Prescott. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
No surprise to see Stevenson making that type of a play. People who know him well, unsurprised to see him over 1,000 yards this past season. He's a bruiser who was also 4th among backs with 69 catches. He can do it all in the New England offense.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And out across midfield down to the 45. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 47-yard line.
Prescott now on 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Marcus Jones.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And he stopped immediately there.
Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Cowboys 0.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one.
But it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
First down, New England.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Thornton, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Oh, nifty. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Elliott. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott to throw it. It's gone left side by Coates.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
The Cowboys hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in spate.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 16-yard line.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Looking to throw. Jones.
Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from third and long to now it's a go situation here on fourth and inches.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on fourth and inches. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Pats will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They just get the play off. Now Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Prescott.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Gesicki.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Ryland for the PAT.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Patriots 28, Cowboys 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
At the 23-yard line.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki Gesicki, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
The extra point by Ryland up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots 23-yard line.
2nd down, Prescott. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing, Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. Fancy footwork at the 45. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Patriots.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Cowboys 14. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
On the return, this is Turpin taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now they're in the hurry-up. Prescott on 1st down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Prescott off play action. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Shifts by him, and a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw. Jones. He gets this to Thornton. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Cowboys 14. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just shy of the goal line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Prescott yet again. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Cowboys 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
There he goes left side.
There he goes again. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 226 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And again, it's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to claw one back. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Forced out to his left. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That's good for Cowboys. 1st down.
Throwing, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.